Forest Hill Community High School parents, students, and staff. I would like to welcome you to our second annual virtual open house. My name is Ms. Rivera and I am the proud principal. At this time, I would like to introduce First Sergeant Correa as he leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, we have Mr. Provenzano.
Good evening and welcome to our open house. My name is John Provenzano. I'm the 10th grade assistant principal. I'm going to next pass it over to Mr. Lloyd.
Thank you, Prof. Good evening, parents, faculty, and staff. I'm Mr. Lloyd. I'm the 11th grade assistant principal. Now to Ms. Burke.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you again for joining us virtually. My name is Lauren Burke. I am the Single School Culture Coordinator and also the administrator over 12th grade and testing. And now to Dr. Venning.
Good evening, Falcons. My name is Dr. Venning, and I'm the assistant principal over AP, IB, and ACE programs in all of our academies. Now to our new assistant principal, Ms. Orkowski.
Good evening. My name is Cynthia Orkowski, and I'm the newest assistant principal at Forest Hill High School. I'm very happy and proud to be here. Next, we have Ms. Yuntz, who is overseeing the adult education and athletics.
As we start this school year, I would like to bring your attention to a very important policy and procedures update regarding the mask usage. On Wednesday, August 18th, the school board approved a policy making facial coverings mandatory for students in district-operated schools. This communication has been sent out through phone links as well as emails. Opt-out letters that were previously submitted will no longer be accepted. Effective immediately, any student who receives a stay-home directive is to remain at home. If your child is not exhibiting symptoms and are asymptomatic or fully vaccinated and has tested positive in the last 9 days, they will not be required to stay at home. If you have any questions regarding this update, please feel free to reach out to Mr. Parmesano and Mr. Greenberg. If your child needs to be placed on a stay-home directive by the School District of Palm Beach County or quarantined by the Health Department, the district has created a webpage that provides important guidance regarding instructional support. We at the school level will also provide students with office hours for our teachers to provide tutorials for any student who is quarantined who is in need of academic support. Parents, again, we ask you to please play an important role in not sending your children to school if they are sick or presenting any type of symptom, including but not limited to fever, cough, sore throat, headaches, body aches, shortness of breath, things of that nature. Thank you for adhering to these guidelines.
Okay, I'm going to go over the bell schedule. Again, the bell schedule is posted in front of us. We're on a block schedule here at Forest Hill. We have an odd and even day schedule. So on an odd day, we go to periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. On an even day, we go to periods 2, 4, 6, and 7. Seventh day, we meet each day, and that block is for 50 minutes. Our instructional blocks, our first, second, and third instructional blocks have at least 100 minutes of instructional time. And also the start time that we need to be here on campus is 8:35. Students are allowed on campus and onto campus at 8:05 each morning. And dismissal is at 3:30. So again, that kind of goes over our bell schedule here at Forest Hill.
Thank you, Mr. Provenzano. And at this time, I want to brief everybody on testing information that we have at this time. We do have some upcoming dates, starting with our 12th graders that will have the opportunity to retake the FSA ELA writing and reading test needed for graduation. They will start September 13th through the 15th. Again, that's for 12th grade. The following week, our 11th graders who still need to meet their reading proficiency for graduation will have the opportunity to test September 20th through the 22nd. October 5th is going to be an important day for our 12th graders. They will have the opportunity to take the ACT right here on campus for free. And this is only for 12th graders that still need to meet either their reading or math proficiency for graduation. On October 13th will be the PSAT for all 9th and 10th grade students and select 11th grade students. That will be school-wide, again, for 9th and 10th grade students right here on our campus. Before we go on to Dr. Venning about AP, ACE, and IB meeting dates, I want to add that additional dates for testing may be added. Please stay tuned and read our parent emails that go out for any information that pertains to your students. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. Next week on Tuesday, August 31st, we have an IB course night for all students in grades 9 through 12. If you're interested in learning more about our IB Middle Years program, our IB Diploma program, or our IB Career-related program and the post-secondary opportunities involved with those programs, please join us next Tuesday. Also, on Tuesday, September 21st, we have an AP and ACE Cambridge night where you can learn additional information about the ACE Diploma program and how AP and ACE courses benefit you during post-secondary experiences. I hope to see you then.
All right, Falcons. So again, I'm Mr. Lloyd back with the fall athletics update. And just so you're aware, sports are in full effect, and we are very excited here at the Hill. So if you're interested in bowling, make sure you reach out to Coach Wells. If you're interested in cheerleading, Coach Kinder, cross country, Coach Borick, football, Mr. Bassford, swimming, Coach Andrews, and volleyball, Ms. Capusta. They are excited for you to join, but if you have any questions as it relates to athletics, feel free to reach out to our athletic director, Jose Gutierrez. As you can see, his email is provided for you, and he'll be more than happy to answer any questions and get your athletes ready to go for this upcoming season. But remember, with everything, there's requirements, so make sure, students, if you're really interested about playing sports, you have to have the grades. Emphasizing student athlete, student is first. So you need to have at least a 2.0 GPA. Make sure that you have your completed athletic packet ready. All signatures are there, signed. Make sure that it is notarized. Also, ensure that you have your $75 athletic insurance payment ready to go. If you're not comfortable providing cash, feel free that you can also go online to schoolcashonline.com to provide your online payment using any major credit card or debit card. And remember, you also have to have those completed NFHS courses. That includes heat exhaustion to make sure that we are safe when we're out there on the field. Next, we're going to talk about some save the dates.
Thank you, Mr. Lloyd. And starting next week, August 31st and September 1st will be our picture dates for grades 9, 10, and 11. Remember, seniors take their photos at Prestige Studios. So next week, our photos again will be just for 9th through 11th grade right here on campus. September 8th is our parent nights for grades 9 and 12th, while September 9th will be our parent nights for 10th and 11th grade. Our next SAC meeting, our School Advisory Council meeting, will be on campus here on September 14th, where all are welcome to join us. We encourage you to come out and join us, and we love providing information as well as asking questions so we can get information from all the community and stakeholders. October 5th is FAFSA night for senior parents. FAFSA opens up right at the beginning of October. So we have some great personnel on campus that'll walk you through completing the FAFSA application needed for college enrollment. Deadline for senior portraits at Prestige Studios is October 31st. This is the last date where seniors can have their photos taken at Prestige Studios and still be included in the yearbook.
Well, here at Forest Hill, we have academic support for your students, for your children. First, we have Great Futures that meet in the morning and the afternoon. Please contact Ms. Jimenez with the number provided if you're interested in having your child participate. Also, during school hours, we have a math lab during our luncheons on the even days in room 4101. Also, we have a reading lab on the odd days during lunchtime in the media center. So please join up and get some help.
All right, parents. So this is very important. So pay attention. we are really pushing for you to complete the free and reduced lunch application this year. It is very important that you do so. You can do this online. All you have to do is visit myschoolapps.com. Again, that's myschoolapps.com. Complete the free and reduced lunch application. This is important not only for the school, but also for your child. Why? Because when students complete this free and reduced lunch application, it allows them to get monetary waivers. And what I mean by that is when it comes to exams, SAT, ACT, most of our students receive free examination, means it's going to be no cost to you. And so it's very important that you complete the application. Therefore, we can get these kids tested for free and we can get them ready to be successful on to post-secondary education. So again, myschoolapps.com. Be sure to complete the application ASAP. Do not wait. We need it. Your students depend upon it. Thank you.
Throughout this entire school year, there's going to be a lot of communication and a lot of information going out. So please make sure that you stay connected. And we have various ways that you can stay connected, whether it be through social media. We have a Twitter account that is very popular and a lot of information goes out through our Twitter account. If you're not familiar with Twitter, we encourage you to join either our page on Facebook or Instagram. And of course, there's our own school website, fhhs.palmbeachschools.org, as well as our mailed out quarterly newsletter. If you are not receiving our quarterly newsletter in the mail, please contact us so that we can update your address within our system. Before we conclude our video, I'd want to just brief you on how you're going to be able to go in and meet each of your scholars teachers this evening. So this information here that you see on the screen was sent out to your student portal as well as any parent email that we have on file. You will need to be logged into your student portal in order to log into the Google Meets to meet your students' teachers. On the first page here, we have a schedule starting at 6:15. You will look to see on your child's schedule which teacher they have. You'll scroll down and locate your student's teacher's name and then click on the Google Meet that is right next to it. When you click on the Google Meet, as long as you are in your student's portal using the school district email, you will be able to go in and meet your child's first period teacher. At 6:30, you will transition from period 1 to period 2 and find their next teacher on the list and pop in their Google Meet to meet their period 2 teacher. This will go on until 8:00 p.m. where you will be able to have the opportunity to meet all teachers periods 1 through 7 from 6:15 to 8:00.
Parents, students, and staff, on behalf of all of us here at Forest Hill Community High School, thank you so much for participating in today's virtual event. Even though this year has started a little differently, we know that your child will achieve academic success. Thank you again for being a part of your child's life, and thank you for entrusting in us the ability to be your child's teacher, school, and community. Thank you again.